Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Avatar The Last Airbender Season 2, Episode 18. I watched today's episodes 15, 16 and 17. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna try to put all of the links into the eye so you can check that. I know that some of you guys are still discovering my channel with this reaction video. I know when people are subbing to my channel because they watched that particular video, and I saw that for Avatar a lot of you are discovering my channel, are subbing to it because of Avatar videos. So hello, welcome on board, and just know that if you can be interested by that, I'm binge watching Avatar The Last Airbender, so you have all of the reaction videos of the season 1 and of the season 2 to watch with me to discover if you want. That's why I'm putting each time the links. It's taking me time, you know, to put them, so if you can be interested, go check them. Go check also my Patreon if you are interested by that, by my reaction videos, if you want to support me, and if you want also to have the videos about Avatar earlier, at least 2 weeks earlier, and no matter what, longer, with extended or sometimes full reaction part. You have all of that explained on my Patreon, you know the advantage of each level, if you can be interested by that. Again, can you see that I'm trying to be into a good mood, you know, to be like yeah. Even if 2 episodes now that I'm finishing, not really into a good mood, crying. The episode about Appa really broke me, and I said that I needed their reunion quick because I needed my heart to feel more calmer, and also safer with the show. Like, all of this episode about Appa proved me all of the bad stuff that they can make to their characters, so I needed their reunion to feel safe again, to watch the show without being worried for the characters. Then the reunion happened, but also Jet. What happened to him? I'm still not sure at 100% that he's dead. I still want to believe, you know, in my mind, in my imagination, he's still alive. He's hurt, okay. Maybe he's gonna live with a big scar and with health issues for life, okay. But in my mind, the guy is still alive. He's gonna stop, you know, the resistance thing, you know, the freedom fighter things. He's gonna do... no. I don't know, but he's gonna live, okay? In my mind, in my imagination, Jet is still alive. But what happened to him didn't make me feel safe at all for the characters. I was already worried for them before that. Now I'm on a level of fear, you know, for them, or what can happen to them. I can't even describe it, how much I'm scared for them. And yes, in particular for Iroh, because he's old. Because he's also Zuko's mentor. He's teaching him stuff about firebending, yes, but also about life, and his speech during the last episode was so great, and the fact that he said everything that I'm saying since episodes about Zuko, about his destiny, about the fact that he's lost, about the fact that he needs to know what he wants, about the fact that what he did at the North Pole that was wrong, because of course he couldn't just capture Aang like that, like he didn't think about it really, and that was not really what he wanted, that was someone else who gave him that mission. Everything that Iroh said, I said it before him. Again, I know that it's logical, the writers wanted me to think like that, so it's logical that Iroh is saying it to Zuko. but it's really building a connection between me and Iroh, which is stronger with each episode, and which is making me think that something bad can happen to him. Because he's Zuko's mentor, and you know, with shows and movies, I learned in the bad way, you know, that when you have a mentor, at some point, this mentor, ooh, that's gonna hurt to say it. Something bad is gonna happen to this mentor, and he has to die, and that's also good for the development of the character, because it's helping the character to grow, to think on his own, to evolve. Je vais pas pouvoir regarder ça pendant les... Je peux pas regarder ça. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that during the editing. I lost my mentor some weeks ago. I didn't tell you on Twitter or somewhere else, I don't think so. No, I didn't tell you on Twitter. I didn't talk about it, I talked about it with my family and the persons who knew that person who died and who was for me like a mentor. And I really know the pain that it is to lose your mentor, and also how it's disturbing you inside, how it's... Ooh, it hurts because of all of what this person meant to you, all of the memories that you had with him, all of the admiration, all of the love that you had for this person. I know how much it hurts, but I know also how much it's disturbing, it's bringing you back to who you were and why you are doing things in life and all in your personal, professional life. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think that talking about Zuko and Iroh, the fact that Iroh is Zuko's mentor, would bring back these memories, these personal memories. I'm talking a lot to you about personal stuff, like when I explained to you why I think that I'm an airbender, I think that I said a lot of personal stuff, but I'm not talking about the personal bad and sad stuff, you know. That's why I didn't tell you anywhere when this mentor died, because it's my privacy, you know, it's something really private, it's something really about my intimity, it's really something also sad, and I don't want to share sad things with you most of the time, even on Twitter, where I'm talking much more with you about personal things. I'm just talking about the funny things, about the good things. I told you when my grandparents and my parents were vaccinated, I told you, you know, the funny stuff about my dog, you know, but also my cat. I told you a lot of good stuff, but I think that I told you really just a little about sad or bad stuff that happened to me, because I don't want to share that with you, and when I'm sharing it, it's because of the fact that because of that I'm not okay, so I can't film or I can't post you anything or stuff like that. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that during the editing, that part. I'm sharing with you already personal stuff, but right now it's private, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna see that during the editing. Right there, it's against all of my rules with this channel and with me sharing stuff with you. You know, I'm sharing so many stuff with you. I'm sharing with you all of my emotions and reactions in front of a show. You saw me crying a lot. You saw me in pain really during some shows and movies, but it's different when it's about really my personal private life. It's really different. It's things that I don't want to share with you, and I think that you can understand that. But right there, it's also explaining well why I know this mentor relationship that you can have with someone. And I think that when it's someone from your family, it's even bigger than that. And right there with Zuko's story, with his family, with how his family treated him, and the fact that Iroh was the only one to treat him well after his mom left, it's even more meaningful for Zuko, powerful, bigger. I'm gonna see that during the editing, if I'm gonna keep that or not. I'm sorry if it made you sad. It was not the purpose, it was really to explain you that bond, you know, that mentor bond that you can have with someone. And like you saw, I didn't plan it, I didn't see it coming. Again, my emotions are too big. Sometimes they are even too big for me, you know, I can't handle them. So I'm letting them express themselves. It's something that I'm okay to do now, and that I'm doing. I'm not afraid of living my emotions fully, even if sometimes it means that kind of moment when I'm not prepared for one emotion and it's bigger than everything and it's taking all of the place. I'm sorry. Again, it was not to make you sad, and don't feel sad. It was more than 1 month ago now, so I had time, you know, to mourn that person. Even if with the COVID I couldn't go to his funerals, and that was hard and sad, but I'm already planning with a lot of persons who knew him to meet together to honor, you know, his memory, to honor him. So we're gonna have a time to honor him, and the grieving, I'm managing well to do it, even if I couldn't go to the funerals. And it was more than 1 month ago, so I can talk about it without crying. That's already a lot, you know, for someone like me to talk about someone who counted that much, who counts that much into my life, who had such an impact into my life. To talk about that person without crying, it's the proof that I had the time that I needed to grieve, to mourn. I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I wanted to say during this intro before this episode. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry also if I made you sad. I don't know if I brought bad memories or bad feelings to you. That was not the purpose. That was not planned. That was not what I wanted. But on the other hand, I'm not gonna hide my feelings. I'm not gonna hide how I think about stuff, and maybe I'm gonna keep it during the editing, maybe not all of it, but it's going well with what I wanted to explain for this bond between Iroh and Zuko, so I'm gonna keep a part of it, at least. And again, I'm sorry for how it came out. That was not planned. I'm gonna shut up and let's go for this episode 18. That's gonna be the last one that I'm gonna watch today, and I think that it's better because I already cried during the 3 last ones. I'm getting to be tired, you know, to cry during this episode. And see, it's making me emotional during my own intros. So let's go for this episode 18. And 4 episodes on a day of Avatar, it's already really, really great.
The king is just a figurehead.
Are we gonna meet the king? Ah, the king! I just said it.
If we want to invade the Fire Nation when the eclipse happens, we need the Earth King's support.
Yes?
What makes you think we'll get it? Long Feng is in control of the city. His conspiracy with the Dai Li is too powerful.
We're not allowed with
Keep
him.
going and
See? Aang's with me.
I'm with you guys.
I don't trust the new positive Sokka. Long Feng brainwashed you, didn't
That's probably the Dai Li searching for us. So,
Let's go.
Let's fly. Surface there!
They're attacking you? Oof. And doesn't care at all. Nah. So cool, Katara. Guys, if we can do that, really, we can do everything, anything.
You did the right thing. Letting the Avatar's bison go free. I don't feel right.
What now? What happened to you, Zuko? I'm searching. You are not poisoned. Let the banders do something about it. Are you the king?
They're here to overthrow you.
No.
On your side. You invade my palace, lay waste to all my guards, and you expect me to
Were you hypnotized?
drop your weapons and stand down.
Do it.
See? We're friends, your earthiness.
No! That situation made me think of Lord of the Rings.
The Avatar?
Yes?
They're enemies of the state.
No.
The
You're
monster
good
seems to
with
like
animals.
I'll hear what he has to say.
Because of Bosco! Thank you, Bosco!
It's a conspiracy to control the city and to control you.
A secret war? That's crazy.
So we stole our sky mice into blackmail. Brainwashed our friend.
All lies.
All truth!
These hooligans are part of an anarchist
See? It's like the snake. Theoden! Come on!
I have to trust my advisor.
Appa, show yourself. They never saw a bison before?
I can prove he's lying.
Up a bit.
I suppose there's no way to prove where those marks came from.
Let's meet Appa.
But it doesn't prove this crazy conspiracy theory.
Get out of your palace and you will see it. What is happening to you?
Here's some clean water to drink.
So you've never been outside the upper ring before?
I've never been outside the palace. Underneath Lake Laogai, your kingdom is. You're about to see where all the
I hope that they didn't destroy it.
It's gone. If you come with us to the outer wall,
Oh, for once, what you did, Azula, is gonna be a proof. Zuko!
are you planning to retire soon?
Who is it?
I'm not tired.
Relax, Fire Lord Zuko.
No, Fire Lord Zuko. You should get out of here right now.
It's Azula and Iroh? You're imagining that you can be the Fire Lord? Where is she? Oh. Could have this destiny as being the new Fire Lord, but if you think that being the Fire Lord is gonna put you into that position and oh, you're never gonna want it.
Then perhaps you
Maybe
could
I was
explain
wrong.
why there's a Fire Nation insignia on your construction project.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's important, of course. You don't believe these children instead of your most loyal attendant.
Come on.
Dai Li, arrest Longfeng.
Thank you. They're not gonna do it. I didn't like that look. Maybe they're lying about arresting him.
We're at war with the Fire Nation.
And your city is also a dictator.
There's a comet coming this summer. Its energy will give the firebenders unbelievable strength.
But there is hope. Before the comet comes, we have a window of opportunity. A solar eclipse is coming. What are you suggesting, Simon? That's the day we need to invade the Fire Nation.
To invade?
We'd be completely vulnerable.
Yes, and you don't want to invade Fire Nation, you want to fight and to win against the Fire Lord. Not all of the Fire Nation are bad people. You don't want to kill them.
You have my support.
Secret files.
Toph Beifong.
Your mom's here in the city.
She
And
is?
she wants to see you.
And
This scroll was attached to the horn of your bison when the Dai Li captured it.
Small fleet of water tribe ships led by Hakoda. It is that.
Oh guys, I'm so glad. Was it? You know that we saw.
What you did beneath that lake, it was in such conflict with your image of yourself, now at war within your own mind and body.
That your body is telling you that
My nephew, it will
you're feeling bad
pleasant
inside of you.
will be the beautiful prince you are always meant to be.
Oh, I love you.
Spiritual expert. He wants to help me take the next step in the Avatar journey.
The spirit world
We control the Avatar state. And
is gonna help you with the fifth power.
she plans
the spirit world, the avatar state.
This is all such big news.
We have to split up.
No,
We just found Aqua and got the family.
no, it's the episode 18.
You have to meet this guru, Aang. If we're gonna invade the Fire Nation, you need to be ready. Aqua and I can drop you off at Chameleon Bay to see your dad.
Someone has to stay here with the Earth King and help him plan for the invasion.
I know how badly you want to help Dad. You go to Chameleon Bay. I'll stay here with the king. You are the nicest ever! Taro, I need to tell you something. I've been wanting to say it for a long time.
Whoa!
Alright, who's ready to get going on a little meddling man trip? Anyway,
I never saw such a slow burn ship since a long time. Since the 100, okay? The 100.
Suki! Then we shall welcome them as honored guests.
Yes!
Mwah.
You?
Great! That's enough!
No!
Okay, we love each other.
Yes. Ooh. You were the avatar, my dear? You're comparing yourself with the avatar? You see the similar things between you?
Everything is gonna work out perfectly. From now on and forever.
Keep calm and realistic.
The Council of Five of the military are loyal to the Earth King, but the Dai Li remains loyal to you. Long Feng.
The looks that they gave to each other. Your mom?
Anyone home?
Oh, it's a trap.
A loudmouth little brat who strayed too far from home.
Oh! With these two stupid ones.
In our hour of need, it is with the highest honor that I welcome our esteemed allies, the Kyoshi Warriors.
We are the Earth King's humble servants.
No! I knew that something... Oh, fuck. I didn't see it during the episode, you know? During the episode when they said that the Kyoshi warriors were coming, I was like, how can it be like they really managed to escape from Azula and the girls? Because you saw it during the review of that episode, I said, they were captured by Azula, that's not possible for the Kyoshi warriors to be okay after that. I think that they have been captured, they are now in jail or something like that, and Azula is gonna take advantage of that. You know, I thought that she was gonna do something wrong to them. I didn't think about that. Of course, these three girls, they can take the appearances of the Kyoshi warriors. That's so clever and so wrong. It's Azula, by definition. It's really clever, it's really well done. I'm almost, you know, admiring, you know, her and what she's doing. In each combat I'm like, she's so powerful, she's so great, she's clever, but that's so wrong. Not only for us, but for what it means. You're really taking the appearance of the Kyoshi warriors. You're so far from what they are, what they represent. And how can you think that Katara, who stayed there, she's gonna believe that? She's not gonna see who you truly are. She's gonna recognize you, she's gonna recognize your voices and all. Appa is gonna recognize you, for sure. Oh no, Appa is not there. Right there we have only Katara and Toph. Toph, she's dealing with the two stupid guys. We need to finish them this season. I'm getting tired of having them. Like, we already have real enemies to deal with. We don't need you two stupid to deal with also. Oh no. Toph, you need to resolve this situation on your own or not, but really, during the two last episodes, the end of this season, get over with the two... No, Katara, really, I'm counting on you to resolve this situation with the three girls. Like, you're gonna act like you're the Kyoshi warriors. What do you want? You want to have informations, you're gonna know about the eclipse, because right there they're gonna prepare their attack against the Fire Nation. So you're gonna know about the eclipse, you're gonna have this information, but what else? You want to attack from the inside? To attack who? The Earth King? To have Ba Sing Se? That's your plan since the beginning, you know, to have Ba Sing Se? Because the Avatar is not there, so you're not expecting to have the Avatar. Even if right now you don't know it, that the Avatar is right there, you're gonna learn it quick, and you're still gonna continue this mission. It's to attack from the inside to have Ba Sing Se. And by that, you're gonna have information about the eclipse. So what, they're gonna prepare themselves for the eclipse now? Fuck. So we have Katara and Toph right there, okay? We have Aang, who is gonna meet the Guru. I was right! You know, I didn't think about the Avatar state, I have to be honest with that, but I thought about the spirit world. For this Guru to be maybe Aang's teacher for the spirit world, because I really think so that the spirit world, it's one of Aang's power. We had this information during the episode 7 or 8, you know, of the season 1. I always kept that in mind, the fact that it may be the 5th power of the Avatar. Katara during this episode said it's one of your power. So I was like, okay, so he has also to handle it, to learn how to deal with it. So it's almost logical that he's forced also to have a teacher for that. To have someone teaching him how to deal with this 5th power. So why not this Guru? And of course, because of that, he's going to be able to deal with the Avatar state. I'm seeing it like that, you know, in that order. To deal with the spirit world so he can deal with the Avatar state. I'm not seeing it like to deal with the Avatar state and after that the spirit world. Maybe I'm seeing it that wrong. And Sokka, you're gonna meet your father. We know what his father represents for him. The only thing, you know, that we had about Sokka's background, it was this moment when his dad told him, you can't go with me to fight, you have to stay there. And since then, Sokka put this mission on his shoulders, you know, to protect his village, and after that to protect his sister. I think that he has also something to prove to his father. He wants to prove him that he's a good soldier, that he's brave and all. I hope that he's gonna see his dad for sure, but he's gonna have also an opportunity to prove himself in front of his dad, to prove that he's brave, he's a good soldier, and also that he's clever. Is Sokka the one who is making the plans, the one who is clever, who has the good ideas at the good moment? I really hope so. Zuko. Okay, so what Iroh explained is the fact that the conflict, you know, that he has inside of his mind, inside of his heart, his body is living it. I'm someone, you know, who is believing a little into that. Who is believing that at some point, when you're feeling bad inside of you, your body is like, hey, oh, that's really wrong, and you're feeling bad somewhere. For me, I'm gonna be totally honest with you, for me, it's my back. You know, when I'm living something wrong, something rough into my personal life, and when I'm keeping it to myself, when I'm really thinking about it a lot, when it's something bad like that, something which hurts my heart or my mind, at some point my body is saying it with my back. Really, my body is saying it like, we're there, you have to deal with it, because your body is telling you to deal with it, your body is beginning to feel the pain that you have inside. I can believe, you know, into that, into Zuko's body telling him right now that he has to resolve that inside conflict, which is really, really meaningful. The first moment, you know, with him being the Fire Lord, with Azula being the blue dragon and Iroh being the red dragon. Azula, she was telling him You just have to sleep. And Iroh was telling him, no, you have to escape. None of this is satisfying me. What Azula is saying, for sure. What Iroh is saying, neither, because I don't want Zuko, you know, to escape, to give up on that dream to be the Fire Lord. And I don't like the fact that Zuko is thinking, is dreaming about being the new Fire Lord, and it's something wrong, it's something bad. I don't like that. I'm also wondering about the fact that normally in all cultures and all, the blue thing is the right thing and the red thing is a bad thing, and right there Azula was the blue dragon and Iroh was the red one. You know, I'm wondering about that. I'm not sure that it's important, but it disturbed me a little. And after that, Zuko seeing himself as the Avatar. You think that you're like him, that you're like Aang? You see how you are really the same? You are going on a journey also? You're connected for sure, we know that since a long time. Having a lot of parallel moments, a lot of parallel episodes where in fact you are learning the same lesson about life, or you are evolving at the same, you know, level, at the same timing. It's beginning to be clear into your head, the fact that you are like each other. I'm not seeing their relationship as a friend-enemy, you know, relationship. At first I was seeing it as a nemesis relationship, but I don't think so. Now I really think that Azula is the nemesis of Zuko. And maybe Ozai is the real nemesis of Aang. But not the two of them, Zuko and Aang, no. It's not a love-hate relationship, it's not a friend-enemy relationship. It's almost a brother-twin thing, you know, with the two of them. I don't know if one day they can be friends, but I really think that at some point they can be allies. And the fact that Zuko made that weird dream about seeing him as the Avatar, it's filling my heart with joy. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! You're like the Avatar. You and him the same. And Iroh taking care of Zuko. I love you so much. So much. Oh my dear. This Earth King. Oh! I'm really like, he's useless. We have to prove him a lot that we are telling the truth. We have to do a lot of stuff, you know, to prove ourselves. And even after that, we still have to explain him things really like slowly and all, so he can really understand. He's a little useless. And the fact that these soldiers, the daily soldiers, they're still loyal to that man, that's gonna be an issue for the last episodes of this season. Because we're gonna have to deal with Azula and her girls, you know, as the fourth Kyoshi warriors. At the same time, they're gonna discover information about the eclipse and all. So we're gonna have a battle from the inside, you know, something right there. They prepared something, there is a plan behind that. And at the same time, from the inside, we have Toph, who is dealing with the two stupid guys, and we're gonna have that guy trying to reverse the situation, you know, to take the throne. It's gonna be a real issue, you know. Him more than the two stupid guys. They didn't attack before, these two. They knew where Toph was. They sent that later and all, you know, making themselves like their mother. And they just waited for the time when Toph was gonna come. Like, can you imagine that? They were into this house since 2 weeks, like, she's gonna come. I'm sure she's gonna come. I don't know where is she and all, but we're gonna wait. She's gonna come. They're so stupid. Okay, so it's all for me for today. That's it. I watched my 4 episodes today of Avatar. That was great. So it was great and I loved them. I cried during 3 of them, and during this one I was scared a lot of times, for Zuko, but also at the end for all of them in fact. I'm gonna keep, you know, the 2 last episodes for the same day for one special session of binge watching, you know. That's gonna be great, really. I cannot wait to discover what is gonna happen. I have to say it, this session of binge watching, you know, to see what the writers did to Appa, after that what they did to Jet, and now what they are preparing for the end of the season, it's making me really worried. I don't know, in fact, you know, what I should be prepared for. For the end of the season 1, we knew that we were gonna have a battle at the pole, we knew a little about what was gonna happen. Zhao was gonna come, he was gonna try to attack like that, the moon, the sun, we were searching for the spirits and all. We knew what we were prepared to have. For these last episodes of the season, they are separated, they are on different missions. I don't know how many times each one is gonna take, and I don't know how we can resolve them, and even worse than that, I don't even know what really they want to do. They planned really, Azula, I don't know what your plan is right there. I'm sure that you have one. So I can't prepare myself for these episodes, and I know now that they can do terrible, cruel stuff to the characters. And during the last episodes of the season 1, we lost Yue. Okay, during that moment we just met her in fact, but does it mean that you can kill another character that we have right now? Like, you can kill, I don't know, someone? I can't imagine, you know, Katara, Sokka, Aang, Zuko, or... Oh. I was gonna say Iroh, but in fact, you know how much I'm worried about Iroh and all of the mentor thing. I talked about it in intro during too many minutes, and that was really too personal and private. Again, I'm gonna edit that part a lot. Toph, you know, we just met her in a way. Oh no, please, not Toph. The real Kyoshi warriors? Suki? Oh no, Sokka is not gonna lose a woman at each end of each season. I don't know. I really don't know, and I'm not gonna see that today. I'm gonna keep that for another day, which is great. I would be more focused and all, because right now really my emotions are still like that. So it's better, you know, to keep these 2 last episodes for another day. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Crazy.